The Amiga is perfect for presentations. The machine is NTSC compatible, it's video compatible. So when it comes to projection equipment, I can use standard video equipment. For example, right here and now we're using a liquid crystal display video projector to put the image on the screen. This equipment is very portable and it's very compatible with the Amiga. There are no conversion boards, there are no crossovers, there's no encoders or decoders that I've got to put into the signal path. The Love Canal had a particular challenge because we had to be able to present a lot of information in a very short period of time. We set up all of this equipment right in the federal courtroom. I had the computer right in the witness box with me. We had the projector set up. We had a 12-foot diagonal screen set up 20 feet in front of the judge. We had to compress 3 years worth of technical research and investigation work into just a few hours of presentation in the courtroom. And that's why we went to computer animated graphics. We wanted to show how the migration occurred from the southern end of the canal to the various homeowners' properties along one of the streets. If a question should come up, we can immediately go to that sequence directly from the computer keyboard. I can cut back to a river sequence by just hitting key V. I can cut to the 3D perspective view by just going to key I. They're all accessed by the various keys, so I have instant access to virtually any segment of the animation at any time. Paul Miller, who's a fellow who works with me, is quite good with respect to conceptualizing a lot of the technical information.
This was particularly challenging because the presentation we put together for Auto Ion was really done under the tightest time constraints. This assignment arrived on a Friday afternoon, and it had to be finished and out the door on the plane to the client by noon the next day. The client realized that this technology allowed them to present these complex issues in a very convincing way. We were able to layer in information one bit at a time. There's a lot of data on the screen, and yet because we can bring it in a piece at a time, people can understand it. Cross-sections are difficult to understand, and there's absolutely no ambiguity at all here as to where the cross-section came from and what it's showing. Above all, it's a way of presenting complex issues that people can really understand. Prior to computers, you never would have seen anything like this except in Hollywood production studios. Now we can do it ourselves. We were able to get this out the door the next morning for a noontime flight. Probably there's no other way you could even begin to think about doing something like that and present it so effectively.
The Amiga is sort of a one-stop operation. Once you have the image and the line drawing into the computer, you can use it for reports, you can use it for still presentations, and you can use it for animated graphics.
You can do a direct video print. Whatever you see on the screen can be frozen, and you can make, in a matter of seconds, a video print of that.
You don't have to keep re-entering the data file each time. Saves a lot of time, much more efficient.
The Amiga equipment that I have from 1986 is still compatible. They take more pains to make the system upgradable and keep current than any other PC manufacturer. It's not a matter of choosing the Amiga because it's a little bit better. It's the only way you could ever begin to do this. No other personal computer system would allow you to do real-time animation and graphics in this way. Other manufacturers have talked about multimedia, but the reality is that the Amiga is the only system that's practical for business applications.
It's an excellent tool, particularly for small business enterprises.
The biggest challenge is to provide our customers with the most cost-effective, high-powered visual capability that can be attained in the industry. We create communication programs for all of our business groups around the world, supporting their efforts in marketing and sales and in training, human resources. We have a modified Amiga 2500 computer, and it fits right into our M2 machines. We have it downstream from our digital effects unit, okay, so that we can have a digital effect going on and then a computer effect going on inside of that digital effect over a totally different background. It'll do things that you can't get anywhere else. For instance, some of the smoke wipes, I have never seen anything like it in any other app. ADO, big money boxes. It's quite a unique device. And we also utilize it for live shows where we have an audience of maybe 700 people. And we will use the Amiga for a live switcher. We go in with a little box that a lot of other people back up big trucks with. And the Amiga has provided us a really nice platform for switching visuals and graphics and live camera. There have been instances when I have utilized freelance editors, and when they've been online with the Amiga, they have just raved about it. So professionals who sit at edit consoles, they absolutely love it. I would say that every company could benefit from adding the Amiga platform to their environment. It gives you additional latitude, flexibility, visual effects that you can't get in other platforms. So it's a very unique thing.